Alright, how you doing? So I'm absolutely buzzing to be back in Monsanto. This is my second time here. Last time I was here was a couple of years ago. You can see that view behind me. I'm starting to walk up to the hill. So Monsanto, central Portugal. It's about 3 hours drive from where I live in Cascais near Lisbon. And this place is unreal. It's known as for its medieval village with these amazing old houses built into the boulders. It's also known recently because of House of Dragon, the prequel to Game of Thrones. But for me, this is an energetic and a spiritual powerhouse of a place. As we climb up to the top of the hill, we'll go through the village and then we'll go up to the castle, the fortress that was built by the Knights Templar around 1165. But that was built upon Roman and Celtic foundations. So this place has been occupied by humans for thousands of years, back to the Paleolithic times, Neolithic, and then right up to the Knights Templar. But with all these big stones, you know me and my stones and boulders, this is a place of energy. So really excited to be here. Guy is here for the first time. So we'll walk through the village. I'll start to give you a wee bit of feel for it, and then we'll make our way up to the temple, the fortress itself, the Knights Templar fortress. And it's starting to rain a wee bit, but this is absolutely amazing. Also, you'll see, I don't know if you can see it, I've got the old kilt on. The old Celtic spirit in me is coming out here, so absolutely loving it being here. So let's go for a wander. I'll give you a feel for it. So I just arrived. Start to rain, so I need to get the jacket on. As I said, I've got the old kilt here. I think people of Portugal, it's about time they seen my Scottish legs. And we've just taken shelter. Lots of these little wells as we go up the way, up to the fortress itself. But I just need to make a quick change and then we'll crack on again. But the last time I was here, I think it was in the summer, so it was bright blue skies, so it's definitely going to be a different feel to it. But as I said, buzzing. Can't wait to get up amongst the stones. So as it says, an open fountain in the wall, and emphasises the underground water flow phenomena, evidence of the weathering process of the water and the rocks of the geological massif. So again, water, as I always say, is the key to these ancient sites and megaliths. So let's keep going. And we come up to the village now. Come on, go. And another fountain. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to try the water here. Paw Patrol, one of my kids' cups. Fresh. Alright, I'll keep going. Magical. Absolutely magical. You start to see these houses built into the natural formations. And you got some signs there for House of the Dragon. And we have a cross there. Christian cross. I don't think it's a Knights Templar one. Big dog. From there. Some dragons there. I think we'll see some dragons. Gaia, come on. Last time I was here, they weren't all these House of the Dragon signs were up. Come on, Gaia. On there. Yeah. Yeah. So as we come up on this path here, I remember here there's a grotto, there's like a wee cave built into the boulders. It's absolutely magical. We'll go in there in a second. This Monsanto's known obviously for its Knights Templar mysticism and traditions, but this place has been occupied since the Paleolithic, Neolithic times through the Lusitanians, which were ancient Celtic Iberian peoples, through to the Romans, the Visigoths, Moorish rule, right through to the Knights Templar, where this fortress was built in 1165. So it's known for all these people have been here, obviously for strategic reasons. It's near the border with Spain, but also for me, it's an energetic hotspot. This is a powerhouse, a place of energy, you know. For, as you know, if you followed me with Rep in Nature, for me, I'm paying homage to nature and the ancients, and this place would have been a sacred place of energy. And I think from the ancient Celts right through to the Knights Templar, they knew that, with all these massive big granite stones, these massive granite boulders. You know, I talk about this a lot in terms of granite containing quartz. And it's known for the piezoelectric effect when granite is placed under pressure, whether it's vibration or it's hit, struck or squeezed under pressure, it produces an electrical charge. So this could well have been a really a crazy centre of initiation or ritual for the Celts right through to the Knights Templar. And the Knights Templar are definitely known for their esoteric and mystical traditions, their deep knowledge of sacred geometry and their energy work and what have you. So this place is quite frankly mental. So I want to try and give you a sense for it. I want to stop talking. I want to go and start seeing the stones. So let's go. And as I said, it's kind of a wee bit wet, kilts on, but hopefully not scare too many people away with these Scottish legs. So let's go for a wander, shall we? Grotto. This shelter, previously a pig pen and today a quaint tourist spot, results from the open space at the base of various boulders. You can pause that if you want to read it a wee bit more. Let's go, guy. Come. Gaia, come here. Right. So I'm inside this wee cave, this gruta, magic wee spot. The two boulders, the natural rock formations. That's a big thing about this place when you come to Monsanto. There's all these natural, I don't know, enclosures with the stones. So my feeling is that the ancients, and again, perhaps right through to the Knights Templar, they used these natural formations as a place of ceremony, or perhaps for functional reasons, for energetic purposes. You know, megaliths have obviously been moved. Big stones have been moved to specific locations, but these stones are already here. And again, Monsanto's thought to be built upon ley lines. So who knows, this wee cave could have actually been a place where there was, above and beyond it being perhaps a place of prayer, but actually just some sort of energy or rituals or a place of transformation, healing, you know, with these massive granite stones. Well, we'll go up there in a second, but we've got a viewpoint here, so let's...
Según mire, según quien mire.
Look at that boulder, huge, with a wee house underneath it. Two stones with the carvings in them, and in each of these stones something might have sat in there. And going up through this is just magical, seeing these boulders, the houses. Oh, it's getting a wee bit steep, so a guy can pull me up. So you got a kilt on? I think I'll wear it better. Let's go, guy. got another cross here. These wee paths. And look, it's the house built into it on there. Right. Now this big stone, I'm obviously going to come and have a look, say hello to. I remember coming here before. But with all these huge stones, these massive boulders, you know, at the core of my belief is the ancients clearly revered nature, but they saw the planet as a living entity. Venerated these stones. So if that was the case, these stones were alive to the ancients. They were truly connected. They could feel the energy of the earth, the harmonic energies of the planet. So what if these stones were your first megaliths, you know, long before they started moving big stones to one place? But if these natural rock formations, which, you know, sometimes they might have like a wee enclosure or semi-enclosure, so it could well be like your first stone circles. These people were able to tap into that energy, these stones. So this stone here, I'm going to have to go and have a look at. And buzzing, starting to get excited now by seeing all these stones. So we'll have a wee wander here. We'll make our way up to the fortress. But let's go and have a look at this one, shall we? Up you go, guy. What's this say? Look at that view. Palpable boulder. Excuse the Portuguese pronunciation there. Monsanto's abundance of boulders offers a vast array of rocky formations formed by various types of erosion and a long drawn-out process of granite weathering. The ancient presence of humans in these locales living in close proximity with the immense rocks have enabled them to use them judiciously, or in other cases merely accept their dominant presence by ascribing names and meanings to them. More than 24 boulders and outcrops like this one are known to have their own place names. What we see here is a gigantic fissured boulder sitting atop a horizontal rocky base with multiple fractures, in which one can clearly see mechanical fracturing. This is a good example of physical weathering. Well, it's absolutely amazing. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Look. Hopefully you can see it, but this stone, I'm at the edge of this cliff a wee bit, so the size of that. And again, we got the stones making a space there. So again, my kind of feeling is perhaps these first natural boulders, or perhaps some of them were even moved here. Some stones were perhaps moved, but these natural formations were the first places of initiation of energy, because they knew exactly There was an ancient science that knew exactly how to tap into that energy of the earth. Don't get. And actually it's getting a wee bit of fog and mist, which I absolutely love. I'll take the guy off the leash because she's too strong. She's a powerful girl. So where's this gone? Again, look, I just think about these wee nooks and crannies and enclosures, natural ones, like here. Like the ancients would have naturally came here, not only for shelter but perhaps for other purposes, for ceremony. Right, someone's got their washing hanging up there. Yeah. Boulder heaven. See if we make our way up to the castle. You can already see the views here are amazing, but when you get up to the top, it's mental. It's panoramic, widescreen stuff. Let's make our way up and look at this boulder here. This wee, this old farmhouse. I love this boulder with a old light, just casually sitting next to it. Right, so we'll make our way up to the castle. And with it being a wee bit rainy, it's a Scottish summer, so I'm alright, but just thinking in terms of the colours, feel the green a wee bit more, see it. Let's go up this way, follow the main path. Wow, look at the size of that. Gigantic, absolutely gigantic. I don't know if you can fit that in the screen. It's a beauty, absolute beauty. Let's have a wee nose up here. Oh yeah. for a view. So I'm taking shelter for the rain a wee bit. It's not proper rain, it's not Scottish rain. And underneath this massive stone, I love these wee nooks and crannies. Again, I think these natural enclosures were, the ancients would have spent time here, obviously for shelter, but you know, at the core of my belief is that they saw the planet as a living entity. They would have seen these stones as alive. So if that was the case, then they would have, you know, tapped into the imbued telluric energy of these stones for whatever reason, for ritual or ceremonies. And again, the Knights Templar, with their knowledge of sacred geometry and their energy work, they would have, this could well have been a place of retreat, a spiritual and energetic retreat. And as I'm standing here looking at these stones, there's carvings in the stone here and here. Watch the kilt. That's not for YouTube. And then yeah, here and here, which is interesting. And again, we've got more carvings in the stone. This has got a kind of lines on the stone. What's that? Again here as well. Unbelievable, this place. Now this boulder, I don't know if I've even seen a stone as big as that before. Gaia. That is just phenomenal. And again, we've got another wee natural enclosure here. So again, we're going to have another look. Might not make it to the castle if there's all these wee enclosures on the way up. Oh wow. Wow. Far back does it go? Absolutely amazing. Gaia. These stones are cyclopean. These stones are, I just actually forgot how big they were. It's otherworldly. It is magical. See the sun coming through there, poking through the clouds a wee bit. Beautiful. Let's see how high up we are with the clouds there. House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 10. There we go. I think I've seen Season 1, but I haven't watched Season 2. And it was quite decent from what I remember. Okay, let's go. Here we can start to see the fortress there. The perimeter, the walls of it. Using the natural rock formations as protection. So we're starting to walk up to the fortress. Knights Templar castle, built around 1165. But this for me, above and beyond being a just fix that camera a wee bit. Being obviously a strategic place, so this is a massively spiritual and energetic place. This is a powerhouse, a place for spirituality and energy with these stones here. You know, going back thousands of years. You know, Paleolithic, Neolithic, from the ancient Celts, the Lusitanians, the Iberian Celtic peoples. That's why I've got the old kilt on. There we go. Get the legs out. I'll give you a wee show of the kilt in a bit. But this is just something. It's boulder porn. But this would have been a place of transformation, of initiation. You know, when I'm walking up here, and I'm by no stretch of the imagination religious. Nature is my religion. But this, it feels like a wee bit of a pilgrimage. Walking up to the summit. That's how I describe it. And I was last here 2 years ago, so I'm remembering things and seeing things differently. Seeing new things, but seeing things differently also as well, based on, you know, my own learnings, the experiences I've had. You know, all this started following the experiences I had with the light in Egypt in 2022. March of that year, I started repping nature towards the end of 2022. Started to go out, see these places and share my experiences. You know, and each time I go to a place, you come away and walk away with a different feeling or vibe or energy or connection, you know. Sounds a wee bit weird to say that, but again, 10 years ago, if I was saying that back when I was drinking or whatever, I would have thought I was nuts. Talking about feelings and energy and connection, and here I am. A remote part of Portugal, climbing the summit to a Knights Templar castle. Knights Templar obviously known for their mysticism, esoteric knowledge and understanding. And here I am talking about feelings and emotions and energies. You never know how life's going to turn out, do you? That's probably why when I was in Egypt, Catherine McGowan, she called me the reluctant mystic. Probably still a wee bit reluctant with that nickname, but there we go. So I think this place above and beyond, as I said, being a strategic spot, is a place where, I want to say magic, but where initiation or rituals or ceremony happened. So, yeah, it's just it's just a feast on your eyes. It's just an attack of the senses being here. Not only is the backdrop, the scenery, but just the colours and seeing all these stones. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, so we got St. Michael's necropolis. There's some rock cut tombs there, St. Michael's Chapel. We'll go and have a look at that. Peon's Tower, Slab of the 13 Bowls, I don't know what that is. Join Boulders, St. John's Chapel. And the castle itself is up there. So I'm tempted, let's go and have a look at St. Michael's Chapel first. Gaia. Is there a face there? How many of you have seen faces in stone? I know a lot of you got a better eye for it than me. Magic, absolute magic. Okay, so this I believe is St. Michael's Chapel. St. Michael's necropolis. Ruins of a settlement in San Miguel Parish. As it say, the first castle built by the Templars was raised on the highest point in the area. The order's rules imposed a separation between the brothers and the population. As such, the first medieval settlement was created in the lower sheltered area, where St. Michael's Chapel can be found in the northeast wing of the castle. Later, other settlements formed, descending along the north hillside and spreading out along the foothills. These included the San Salvador parish, known today as Vila, and other areas located near the base of the mountains. By the mid-18th century, it was still a parish, though sparsely populated. Nothing else remains of the settlement except its moss and bramble-laden ruins, which stretch from the areas near the castle entrance to the back of St. Michael's Chapel. There we go. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that. And you see the clouds behind it. Again, it's a totally different feel to when I was here a couple of years ago. I think it must have been the summer when I was here. So here we go. Here's the rock cut tombs. I got two there, 1, 2, 4 here. Amazing. more so-called rock cut tombs. They'll go in that guy. So next to this St Michael's chapel here at Monsanto, and we've got a whole selection of rock cut tombs, sepulchres. This is a necropolis apparently, so there's I think there's at least a dozen. A couple there, one here. Very interesting. If you've seen some of my previous videos, if you look at my Spain and Portugal playlist, I've been to places like Necropolis de Saint Jean. So this is in Portugal. I think it's about an hour from here. And if you remember, if you've seen it, it's the one with the bell stone. It's like this massive mushroom stone balancing on this rock with dozens of, again, quotation marks, rock cut tombs across this land. And other places I've been to, which you might have seen, which is in Spain, the Pena Buraca. Again, have a look at my videos on my Spain playlist, you'll see it. This is this crazy boulder with the two big eyes, the big two cavities carved into the stone. And across this beautiful landscape, there's these, again, rock cut tombs. So talking a bit before in terms of learnings and experiences and connecting the dots a wee bit. Again, they had these rock cut tombs at these places as well, and I don't think they're tombs. And these ones, I don't know, these ones feel like they're, I was going to say newer or younger. Just in terms of the shapes and this must have been obviously for the heads, but there's a slightly different feel to these ones than at Pena Buraca and Necropolis de Saint Jean. So were these tombs, were these, as I said, the ancients, these people knew that stones were imbued with harmonic and the electromagnetic energy. So as I said earlier, granite, when placed under pressure, you got the piezoelectric effect. So there's an electric charge when the stone is struck or placed under pressure or vibration. And what could have triggered that? What could have triggered these stones? That's the secret sauce. That could be anything from an earthquake or water or sound or tapping the stones. Who knows? I think water is certainly my feeling. But these so-called tombs, were they tombs, or were they a place for energy or healing or shamanic visions or tripping out your nut beds? Who knows? Absolutely amazing. Gaia. And we've got another one here. Another so-called rock cut tomb. Amazing. Okay, Gaia, just come back. But I mean, that is just, look at that landscape. Heaven. Heaven is a place on earth called Monsanto. And the Celts through to the Templar, I think, knew that as well. Let's go get it. This almost looks like a wee stairs here. Oh, the clouds. And then we got this here, again, it's natural. This looks like a steps. Is this some sort of platform? And here as well. And here we can see the remains of the, I guess, the San Miguel chapel. Again, we've got the fortress up there, which we still have to look at. Look at the clouds coming over. This bit's interesting. It's a wee bit slippy. There. Like these little cavities in the stone. Here. Here. And almost what looks like layers of steps there. Again with another cavity. Kind of square, rectangular. There. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. I haven't even got to the fortress yet. Let's have a wee nose up here. Okay, we can see the St. Michael's Chapel a bit better from here, with see the tombs there, two there, one next to the entrance, and look at these rock formations, absolutely beautiful. Right, let's go up here. I need to be careful. Wow. You're okay, guy, just stay there. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. We got the clouds coming over. And there you can see the remains of the chapel. It's kind of almost like you're walking through a portal. Unbelievable. Look at the clouds. I hope You can feel the energy of this place. And looking up to the fortress, some huge boulders there. Unbelievable. So you can see the remains of the chapel there, and this boulder here, there's a bit of activity going on it. Amazing. And just to caught it right with this weather. Again, different vibe, energy to when you come in the summer. It's like bright blue skies, but here today there's an air of, well, there's an air of magic and mysticism here anyway, but the clouds and the mist coming over, it's quite something. Look at the size of these boulders, man. Unbelievable. I need to have a wee moment with this stone. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And look at this. Unbelievable. Here I approach. St John's Chapel. In this flat rocky nook on the castle's eastern flank, we find the ruins of St John's Chapel. Very little is known about it. Remnants of 16th century ceramic tiles found among its ruins indicate the chapel dates back to this period, and it is thought to have been used for worship as late as the mid-18th century, having been included on a register of religious buildings on Monsanto. The remains of its walls indicated that it was a small temple comprised of a nave, a sanctuary, and a single axial door. The triumphal arch is a recent construction that was hastily and disproportionately executed. Today it is a magnificent scenic spot that provides a commanding view of the landscape, particularly the surface of Castello Branco and its surroundings, or at least a sensory appreciation of the space. So there's definitely a sensory appreciation of the space. And again, these stones here, amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh, I can see some faces in stone over here. Oh, how about you? And that boulder there, gigantic, absolutely massive. Clouds coming over. You can't see the view, but this is absolutely amazing. This cloud is fog coming over here. Majestic. There's already an air of magic and mystery with this place, but with these clouds added to it, very, very special. So let's make our way up to the castle. Look at that arch in the background. It's like a portal. And typically you would see the whole landscape, but at the moment it's just cloud and fog, and me and cloud and fog. You know, I started repping nature when I was just taking photos of trees and boulders in Serra da Sintra in Portugal. When it's misty and foggy there, that's when the magic happens. So there's the magic's happening with this cloud and fog here. So I think we're going to go up to the castle now. Going to come round this side. The last time I was here, I think I came round the main entrance. So let's go this way. I'll take you up to the fortress itself. These stones. So if the ancients saw the earth as living, a living entity, can you imagine what it would have been like to be here? They revered, venerated these stones as living. They knew we were living because they could tap into the energy of the stones. So what did they use them for? That was the question. A place of ritual, a spiritual place, transformation, of healing, all of the above. Just some mad, huge stones there. Unbelievable. These stones almost balancing on each other. Crazy. So the last time I was here I didn't come this way, so this is new to me. Is there some face action going on this stone? And this two stones here, so again, these places with the stones where there's enclosures or semi-enclosures, I think the ancients would have used them as ready-made megaliths almost. Oh, let's go through. Unbelievable. I'm absolutely buzzing. Look at that. And the rain's back out, so we might need to take shelter a wee bit. Let's see where this bit takes us to. Okay, guy. Up, up, up. Go. Good girl. Now I just need to get up. Falling on my arse. The stones are a wee bit slippy. I mean, look at that. It's like a walk back in time. Hopefully I'm giving you a sense for it. I mean, yeah, clouds covering the view, but the fog more than makes up for it. Okay, guy. Oh, I remember this bit. I walked here, so this if I remember, yeah, this is a magical spot, this. Whew. And you can see this from when you're up at the castle, these stones like this. I didn't realise you can come up to it from like that. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And I think something happened here. This was a place of ritual or initiation. This is probably my favourite part of Monsanto. This, we're down from the castle. I remember coming here a couple of years ago. It's like this flat bit of the hill, the mountain, opens up to these magical, absolutely mental stones. And they have picked the day for it, that's for sure. I mean, this feels like I've taken a step back in time. Look at this, I just need to be careful. But that behind me is panoramic widescreen landscape as far as the eye can see, but today you can't. Poking its way through the clouds a wee bit is stones. These stones, man, unbelievable. This is my favourite part of Monsanto, this bit here. I don't know, I think something went on here. I think there was some sort of rituals or initiations or something, because there's this kind of open space here, and then we got the castle up the top here. There's something was going on here. This stone here got some holes in it. See it? What's that for? This is unbelievable. The cloud is starting to clear up. I think I just spotted a big facing stone there. I'll need to have a look at that in a second. I'll just take a wee break under here for a bit. The rain stopped, the clouds are, I think, dispersed, gone. But this place just, it's electric, literally. You know, it's one thing, idea I've got in terms of, you know, the ancients, so much an idea, but that's the kind of basis of my thinking, is that the ancients saw the earth as a living entity. So these stones, these granite boulders, these stones would have been revered, venerated by the ancients as living. And they had this ancient science and knowledge, I believe, to tap into the energy of these stones. You know, these stones are imbued with telluric currents. And telluric currents is the energy of the earth above and below the surface of the earth, with water, underground water. And granite, once placed under pressure or vibration, you have the piezoelectric effect, so there's an electric charge. So the ancients perhaps were able to tap into that piezoelectric, that electric charge. And perhaps no coincidence that the likes of your Great Pyramid with granite and limestone as well, but granite in the King's Chamber. These people knew. They knew what to do with it. They knew how to harness, channel, direct that energy for a specific purpose. You know, there's nothing random about these people. It was all done with massive intent. So before megaliths, perhaps there was natural megaliths. So just the actual natural standing stones themselves before they upgraded to specific megaliths, whether it's menhirs or dolmens or stone circles. Being under here could well be a pre-dolmen. Bear with me, I know it's a wee bit out there, but you see what I mean in terms of just natural rock formation stones. If they understood the earth was living, they were truly, you know, connected with the land. They knew where the energetic hotspots were. They knew how to tap into the energy of those stones. They knew how to harness that energy, channel it and direct it for a specific outcome. Then why not? Why couldn't, for instance, where I am here right now, being a place of something happened, of initiation or transformation or energy or healing. Okay, so the clouds gone a wee bit. You can see these rock formations. There's a big stone. No, Gaia, come here. Gaia, come here. There's a big stone I noticed. This one here. I mean, to me, I don't know if you can see it with the clouds. It looks like a big face in the front. Gaia, come here. Mouth, nose, eyes. That looks like a massive big face. And we've got a natural wee spot there, a wee nook and cranny. But this spot is, I think this is just my favourite part of Monsanto. We've got the castle up there, which we haven't even been to yet. But this spot here with again, this flat area here. There's these stones leaning against each other, with a spot there you can sit inside, leading up to these stones here. It's just a magical, otherworldly, mystical place, this. I don't know how far this goes. I probably could get up there, but no, we Gaia. Might hurt herself. So let's take a walk up to the castle. The Knights Templar castle. Oh, yeah. Just take a look back at the spot again with the cloud and the fog. It is just almost surreal, this place. It's just unbelievable. So say goodbye to this bit. This is no doubt my favourite part of Monsanto. There's something happened here, some magic, some ritual. Ceremonies, initiation, as it sits just below the castle. So let's make our way there, and I'm not sure how we get there. Here we go. So approaching the fortress. Good walk out for Gaia. Okay, I remember this. Okay, before we go in. Okay, the clouds are clearing up a wee bit now. This is very, very green. Different, completely different feel to it from what I was here last time. Bom dia.
Bom dia. Tô indo. Pode tirar uma foto aqui?
Sorry? I don't speak Portuguese. It'll be €5, please. I'm joking, of course. There we go.
With you?
With me, with the kilt. I'll take a video of you taking a photo of me. Look at that. Right, let's go. Here we go, in the fortress itself. Gaia, come. Start to get some blue skies. So we're finally made it to the fortress, the Knights Templar fortress. Amazing, we've got a few people here. Some blue skies and amazing. It's just like whenever I go to megaliths I always try and imagine the prehistoric landscape, but just imagining this place, you know, back to the Lusitanians, the Celtic-Iberian people through to the Knights Templar. What's going on here? Mankind here for a reason, as I said earlier. I think above and beyond being a strategic place, but as a place of spirituality and energy. And when you're in the actual fortress itself, there isn't really that much to see. I mean, there is the walls reinforcing it. There's like is it a chapel or here? And there's a cistern which I want to have a look at in a second, because I think there's something special about this stone. It seems to be in the kind of centre of the fortress, and again, all these kind of holy ancient wells. You know, the ancient Celts and the Druids. They built ancient sites above and around these holy wells. No surprises that churches have wells. So these were a place of connection, place to the underworld, of rebirth, regeneration. I'll have a look at this stone in a second, because I think there's a significance to that. Partly the reason I say that also is, you know, the places I mentioned earlier, which I've shared before. Necropolis de Saint Jean in Portugal. Again, to have a look at my Portugal playlist, and Pena Buraca, you'll see it on my Spain playlist. These two places, the Necropolis de Saint Jean with the bell stone. Again, it's a main big boulder, looks like a mushroom balancing on the stone, with these so-called rock cut tombs. That stone is the centerpiece. So that was the core of these rock cut tombs being built around it. And I think that might also be the case here. Again, Pena Buraca in Spain, you have the Buraca stone, the stone with the two mad eyes looking out into the landscape. Again, I think that stone represented a living entity. Yeah, I was just thinking there in terms of that Pena Buraca, what if they had fire in those holes? What if there's cavities, there was fire? Again, these eyes lit with fire. Again, my mind was off there. But again, built around this Penna you have these rock-cut tombs. So again, you've got these rock-cut tombs around here, built in and around some sort of central stone. Maybe this stone here, is it? I don't know. Because there's a, I don't know, is it a well or a cistern? We'll have a look in a second. Come, guy. So here we go. Chapel of St Mary of the Castle. Let's see what it says. It's dating from the 18th century. This simple temple is comprised of a nave and chancel featuring distinct coverings. The main facade is framed by cornerstones in the form of pilasters and finished in gables with a Latin cross at the apex. Features a portal with a depressed arch. On the right is a small barred window. On the inside, the triumphal round arch is flanked on the epistral side by an intriguing and still recent polychrome image. Right, you can pause the video and have a look at the rest of that. Gaia. Wow. I remember coming here. The clouds clearing up. So I think this is the kind of main entrance to the fortress. And you've got these medieval steps taking you up there to the perimeter walls with these incredible granite rock formations. Gaia, come here. I don't want her to fall off there, so let's come off there. Blue skies, but it's raining. Again, just these massive boulders here inside the courtyard of the fortress, the castle. Again, I think this had significance. This big old stone's got some sort of, is it a carving in it? I don't know. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Take a bit of shelter under this stone here. So we're sitting in the courtyard, as it were, of the fortress, the Knights Templar fortress at the top of the hill here at Monsanto. We got blue skies now, so if we go up and have a look, you might be able to see the surrounding landscape a bit better than you could before. But this is a magic spot. I want to have a look at this stone, which is kind of almost in the centre with a cistern or well. See if there's any significance to that. But it's just magical, this place, how it's been built. They've built it around the stones. I mean, these I think certainly the Knights Templar, this was a place of energy. This was an energetic hotspot and a place of spirituality, and this This fortress is built on foundation, so there would have been a Celtic settlement here initially, and then the Romans, and then the Visigoths, and then the Moorish rule right through to the Knights Templar, who built this in 1165, this fortress. So there's been humans here for a long time, and as I keep saying, I don't think it's just purely down to it being a strategic spot. I think it's a place of energy. It's a place of spirituality, a spiritual retreat, as it were, for initiation and energy and power. I mean, you can feel it when you're here with these stones. So the foundations of this fortress is built upon Celtic and Roman foundations below it, and it's the same when I've been to places like Egypt. It's temples built upon temples, built upon temples. So we'll take a wee wander. I want to have a look at this kind of main stone with a cistern, and then we can walk round the fortress walls, which I'm maybe a wee bit cautious with Gaia. I don't want her to fall off. So let's go and have a wander and have a look at this this main stone, I think. And I mentioned earlier, in terms of the other places I've been to with rock cut tombs, the Pena Barraca in Spain, the Necropole de San Jean. Again, they've got these sepulchres, these rock cut tombs, but built around a main granite boulder. And I think these granite boulders are almost like the power stones, like the mother stones, the connection. That's where the energy comes from, this kind of central stone. So my feeling is that's what happens here as well at the top of this hill. I think maybe this stone could well be that central stone. So let's go and have a look. Go on, guy. This stone is interesting. There are these holes in it. I bet this is the stone here I wanted to have a look at. No, Gaia, come, get off. Get off, Gaia. Cistern, located within the grounds, is a well next to a cliff, popularly known, albeit erroneously, as a cistern. Features two round arches, but is missing a covering which collapsed recently. It was partially cleared in a disastrous clean-up operation. The real cisterns are located at the top of the citadel, where one can see the remnants of a small tank that remains of its base, and another on the opposite side of the foot of the now absent Gothic enclosure. During the late medieval period, this well appears to have been the main source of water for the fortification, which justified the building of a cuirass, a portion of wall projected from the main wall, including a tower whose function was to protect the water point. It also included a second gateway into the inner castle. These structures did not survive up to the present day. So standing next to this so-called cistern with this stone here, there's actually a wee bit of engravings in there, but Interestingly, there is this carving here. You see it? There. And what's that? With the water. Again, all these places, I always say with stone circles, it's about creating a healing water. But this, perhaps, this stone, my feeling is this could be the centerpiece, the the basis of this whole fortress built around this stone, perhaps, with this curious carving on the stone, which, with the water, maybe it's representing, I don't know, rebirth, regeneration, healing. You can see that carving there. Very interesting. I'd love to be able to see down there. Come off, Gaia. Again, water. Water, water, water. It's always water with these places. But there's something about this stone. I think there's some special significance with this stone here. That's my sense. And this fortress is perhaps been built around it as a result. Maybe. Look at that's there. More of a close up. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Just be careful, guy. Up you come. Oh, wow. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. There's where we've come from before. Clouds are clearing up, so you can start to feast your eyes on that. This spot over here, definitely drawn to this. This is unbelievable. And this, there's that stone here. I saw a massive face on this one before. I think it's from the other side, but that boulder is gigantic. And there's some people there now to give you a sense of perspective. But with the clouds, the clouds is unbelievable. The view from this bit is amazing. I'll just not only get the view, but you'll get my big bearded face. But again, this bit behind me here, it's my favourite part of this whole place. A place of magic. The whole area is a place of magic, but this over here, there was definitely some magic and ceremony going on there. No doubt about it. But the clouds just hovering above it. You know, these ancient people would have, especially the Celtic people, where maybe I've got a stronger affinity to the Lusitanians, the Celtic-Iberian people. They revered nature. Nature was their deities through to the kind of Christian time. But you know, being here, clearly they felt connected to nature, but the further up you get, obviously there's that spiritual connection up to the heavens. And these clouds, I mean, it's electric, absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Just caught it right with these clouds. Wow. So we're up here for the fortress. Again, this stone here, there's some significance with this stone. Gaia? No, no, no. With the water connection, no doubt about it. And then we got this here. No, no, Gaia, 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 come here. Unbelievable. Let's go back down. Come. That view, I could actually just look at all day. This is surreal, magical. Yeah, and then we can see the down into the village there. Again, look at the stones. Let's do a wee zoom. Amazing. Amazing. Some moody clouds now. Gaia, come here. Gaia, come here. I get a fright when she goes too close because these stones are slippy. Again, this stone here, there's something going on with that stone. Gaia, come here. I don't think that leads anywhere. That incredible. You can just, the energy here is palpable, it's unbelievable. It's just can't even get the connection with the stones, but it's just an attack of the senses, this place. If I can go down there. Yeah, perhaps not with Gaia. Let's go. We'll go back the way we came. That's a good excuse to come back and see this view again. And again, the clouds have very quickly came back over. This changes quickly. Watch my step. Look, you can't even see that where we were before. Look, it's disappeared. Okay, right. I'll do very slowly make my way down here. Follow my arse, my kilt hanging about. Gaia. Gaia. Slowly, slowly. Shh. Good girl. Give me a heart attack. citadel. The castle built here by the Templars followed the simplified formula for fortifications that was adapted for small castles, highly modern at the time. Again, you can pause that if you want to have a wee read it. There's holes in the stone there, caught my eye. Again, look how the fog has changed it again. Back to this centre stone, mother stone maybe. And can we walk around here? Gaia! Again, the fog has come again, so can't even see that bit now. Yeah. So there we go, there's the Knights Templar fortress built in 1165, built on foundations, Celtic foundations, Roman foundations, and then retaken and built by the Knights Templar in 1165. And it's this kind of courtyard with this is a recent addition, this the little house or chapel here, but this stone here, they say it's a cistern, but there's this carving going on there. I've got a sense, a feeling there's something about that stone, it's symbolic with the water there, parts rebirth and regeneration. And you know, the Celts, the Romans, the Visigoths, the Moorish rule here right through the Knights Templar. These people came here for a reason, above and beyond the location, as a spiritual, I don't know, spiritual retreat or place of initiation and energy. I'm just seeing some of these stones here with the, it's just unbelievable. It's just a real feast on your eyes and senses, and feeling the energy of these stones themselves. Guy has been getting quite a bit of attention. I've been getting a few looks as well with the kilt on and the beard, so it might be scaring people off. So we'll take a wander. So we'll leave the fortress. We'll actually go through the entrance of the fortress and make our way back down to the village and take a different path on the way down. So on the way down we'll pass the chapel, St Michael's Chapel, which we were at before with the rock cut tombs, the so-called rock cut tombs. And then down that path there's some mad rock formations, and again my feeling is with these rock formations, these were with the kind of natural enclosures, these were perhaps your first megalithic sites where, you know, these ancient people tuned into the planet, tuned into nature, knew that there was the telluric current somehow. They knew it because they were connected. but they were able to tap into that energy. And I think that's what these, well, megaliths are for, but also perhaps these enclosures that I passed as well. I think these would have been used for places of energy, perhaps healing, initiation, above and beyond a place of just shelter. So let's go for a wander. And we'll see, we'll exit the fortress, head towards the entrance to give you a sense for it. So let's go. These stairs are amazing. I'm going to have to go up there. I went up them the last time. Let's go up. Stay there, sit. Stay there, sit there, girl. Let's climb up to the perimeter wall. You can wait till you see the view here. Amazing. A village there. These outcrops in the St. Michael's chapel with the rock cut tombs there. The colours are amazing with this green. You see the moss on the stones, the cloud coming through. Gaia! I think she thinks she's lost me. Gaia! Unbelievable. Alright, so let's go back down these stairs and easy does it. Okay. Okay, come. She'll be tired. So, leaving the fortress. Here we go. After the Tagus line was recaptured in 1149, part of its defence efforts came under the purview of the Templars. The line thus proceeded upwards, and after reaching what is now Bera Bexa, excuse the pronunciation there, curved to the northeast to follow the Ponso River, where various castles were built to form a barrier against Muslim incursions. Seeded in 1165, Monsanto was one of the first places to be fortified. As part of this operation, it replaced an earlier Muslim castle. Although it was returned to the crown in 1172, this Romanesque phase, which is barely recognisable today in the citadel, was followed by an extensive reformist Gothic campaign in the late 13th and early 14th centuries, in which the entire hillside was fortified. It was preserved during the Portuguese Restoration War, but later reconfigured in the 19th century. A large-scale renovation in the 40s and 50s, which was questionable at times, resulted in the castle's current configuration. There we go. What it doesn't say is this castle is a castle built upon previous foundations going back to the Celtic times, through to the Romans, built upon temple upon temple upon temple, as I always found when I was in Egypt. So this is the main entrance. Let's have a kind of stand here and have a wee look to give you a proper feel for it. There we go, magic. Enjoy it. I love you. We love you. Look at the moss and the boulders. It's beautiful. Like, so we're leaving the castle. And before we head to the village, we'll make our way past some crazy boulders and then make our way back to the village. Again, the clouds have came over again. We're getting into the mix of it. Well, that's the main path back down that way. Gaia! I'm obviously going to go a different way. This is, the last time I was here I went back down this way. There's some interesting stones. Went past this St. Michael's Chapel again, the rock cut tombs. Amazing. This has another rock cut tomb here. Come on, guy. Okay, let's. Slab of the 13 bulls. On the flat surface of this strange outcrop, one can see very shallow circular cavities. There are in fact 14, plus another more isolated cavity at the top of the boulder. I didn't see this before. These cavities are often thought as anthropic in origin. A number of writers have associated with an ancestral shine. Popular imagination, meanwhile, created legend to explain the enigmatic rock, attributing its origin to a charitable noble woman who served soup to the poor at this site. However, the most credible explanation for the cavities appears to be natural in origin. Its genesis as magma formed irregularities in the granite mass later when the rock was exposed to heavy erosion. It decomposed more rapidly in the areas now associated with the cavities, a geological process known as chemical weathering. So here we go, the slab of the 13 bulls. Interesting. Natural or otherwise? There's a path over there, I think. There's another wee cavity over there. I'll just follow the guy. Clearing up a wee bit now. That beautiful landscape. And we're very close to the border with Spain. These stones here look like they're stacked. Look at that. Look at this. It's a beauty. So making our way down, just passing these stones. This one here behind me. There's a wee bit of a facial feature to it. And also I've just spotted in front of me, it's my sunny personality, a rainbow. If you can see it. These stones layered on each other. We got a face over there, and then we've got a rainbow here. See ya. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it in the camera. I can certainly see it. Now this I remember, these two stones coming together. Look at that. Absolutely gigantic stones with a path in between. We're obviously going to go there. I remember going here the last time. But this, again, my feeling is this could well have been a place of initiation, these natural enclosures. It's amazing. These stones here. There's something to be said about moss and stones. Come down. Almost like steps here. love these natural enclosures. Who's been sitting here over the thousands of the millennia? People have come here for shelter or for various reasons, but this is a place of magic. Certainly hope I'm giving you a sense for it. It's a good tour around it, hopefully. And I'm saying of my sense and feeling above and beyond it being a strategic place of power. I think it was an energetic and spiritual place of power. No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. It's absolutely incredible. It's very quiet where I am under these stones, and there's two massive stones there as well. So we'll go and have a look. Go between those stones. See what we feel. The clouds have gone now. It's cleared up a wee bit. But that fog at the top, at the summit, was was amazing up at the fortress there. It really added to the atmosphere. What do you think, Gaia? You like it? Okay, so let's keep going. There's the rainbow. Oh, beautiful. Look. You can definitely see it now. How's that for timing? Joined boulders. And you can pause that if you want to have a wee read. Let's just have a moment here. The rainbow. It's gigantic stones. This path leading between it. There's a lady there. Straight away gives you a feel for the size of it. These two stones are incredible. They are gigantic, leaning against each other with this natural path in between. I had an idea. I've got my bull roarer. I thought I might try it here. I just find a wee spot and film it. See if with this space here, if you can hear the sound. So let's give it a go. There's the village there. These stones here. Almost looks like a wall. And then the village. Amazing. So almost back at the village. Just catch my breath after doing that bull roarer. There was a German family passing by. Saw a guy, this bearded Scotsman, and then this nutter flinging about this stick under this rock. It must have been quite a sight. This is amazing. So I'll kind of finish the video. We'll go back down to the village now, but hopefully I was able to give you a sense for it. You know, this Monsanto has been a place of, you know, sacred energy, spirituality, power and energy for millennia, from the Paleolithic period through to the Neolithic. Again, there's megaliths nearby, but I think what we have here is natural megaliths, natural rock formations, which megaliths having been built and moved to specific locations and built for a specific purpose. I think some of these natural formations would have the same function. That's how I think anyway. But this place obviously been occupied by humanity for a long time. Earliest known was the Celtic Lusitanians, Iberian Celts. My brothers and sisters. What do you think of the kilt? Should I be wearing the kilt more often? So the Celtic settlement here through to the Romans, and then from the Romans the Visigoths and the Moorish rule, the Arabs, through to the retaken by the Knights Templar when they built this castle, this fortress at the top of this hill, this incredible holy mountain as it's known. But you know, Knights Templar is known for their, you know, their deep knowledge, understanding of esoteric wisdom and mysticism, from sacred geometry to alchemy, to their energy work. So you know, this place, even when I came here, I said at the start, it feels like a pilgrimage as you come up the hill there. But on the basis of me thinking that everything's connecting, everything is energy, the ancients definitely saw the planet as a living entity. So I think they were able to tap into that energy of these incredible, gigantic, magical stones. And it's the same, I think, as the ancients and the Celts, right through to the Knights Templar. So were they able to use this place as a place of magic, a place of initiation, of rites, of transformation, of healing, of energy? I think so. You can certainly feel it when you're here, it's palpable. It's such an amazing place. So it's as I said, it's a historic medieval place, no doubt about it, but beyond that, this is a energetic and spiritual powerhouse, Monsanto. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Tell us what you think, give us a wee like and comment and subscribe to Rep in Nature. Alright, nice one. Cheers. Alright. Look. Heel. Ja, ja. Heel. Let's go this way. Heel. Ja, ja. Amazing.
segurar, tá? Já fica sem drop.
Olha ali.
Olá, boa tarde.
Olá, boa tarde. Benedita,
Olha o
olha o arco-íris.
Peraí,